On the African savanna, there is one animal that even a pride of lions will walk away from. It doesn't weigh more than a medium-sized dog. It has no pack, no herd, no backup. And yet, when it appears, lions move. What does this animal know that every other creature on the savanna doesn't? Meet the honey badger, Mellivora capensis. It looks like something nature designed on a bad day. Short legs, stocky body, a face that seems permanently annoyed. It's found across sub-Saharan Africa, the Middle East, and parts of South Asia. And everywhere it goes, it leaves a reputation behind it. Rangers who've spent decades in the bush describe it the same way, completely unhinged. But here's what's strange. This animal has no size advantage, no venom of its own, no claws built for killing. So why do lions, leopards, hyenas, and cobras all treat it like a threat? The answer begins with something you'd never expect. Let's be honest about the odds here. The honey badger weighs, on average, 20 to 30 pounds. A lion can weigh 400. A leopard, 150. Even a single hyena outweighs the honey badger by 3 to 1. In the animal kingdom, size is almost everything. Bigger means stronger jaws, stronger grip, faster kill. By every rule of nature, the honey badger should be prey. And yet, researchers have filmed something that turns all of that logic upside down. A lone honey badger approaching a feeding lion. Not running away, not hiding, walking straight toward it. The African savanna is not a forgiving place. Every single day, something dies. A wildebeest brought down at the river. A zebra foal separated from the herd. A warthog caught in the open. The predators here, lions, leopards, wild dogs, hyenas, have evolved over millions of years to be efficient killers. They read their prey. They calculate risk. They don't waste energy on fights they might not win. So when a predator that has hunted for millions of years suddenly backs away from a 25-pound animal, you have to ask, what does that predator know that we don't? The honey badger's not strong enough to kill a lion. It's not fast enough to outrun one. If a 400-pound lion sat on a honey badger, that would be the end of it. So why doesn't that happen? Why does the lion keep moving? The answer starts with something that lives deep inside the honey badger's nervous system. And it has nothing to do with muscle. Wildlife biologists who study honey badger behavior describe something unusual. Most prey animals have what's called a flight threshold, the point where they decide running is better than fighting. The honey badger doesn't seem to have one. When cornered by a leopard, it doesn't freeze, it attacks. When a cobra rises to full height, the honey badger goes for its head. When 4 lions circle it at a carcass, it picks the nearest one and charges. This isn't recklessness. Researchers believe it's actually a calculated strategy, and it works almost every time. But why? The answer is about cost. Predators are not looking for a fight. They're looking for food. The moment a target starts fighting back with that level of ferocity, biting, screaming, refusing to go down, the math changes. The lion starts calculating, is this meal worth the injury? When the honey badger is involved, the answer is almost always no. But even its aggression wouldn't explain everything until scientists took a closer look at its body. When a leopard bites into a honey badger, something strange happens. It bites, It grips, and then the honey badger turns inside its own skin and bites back. That's not a metaphor. The honey badger's skin is up to 6 millimeters thick, incredibly tough, and critically loose, loosely attached to its body like an oversized suit. When a predator clamps down, the honey badger has enough slack to rotate nearly 180 degrees and attack whatever is holding it. Porcupine quills, bee stings, even some bladed weapons. Most of these don't penetrate far enough to cause serious damage. But the most bizarre discovery wasn't the skin. It was what happens when a venomous snake bites it. In Africa, a bite from drop them and walk away. The remaining two hold their ground for less than 30 seconds before the honey badger lets out that signature screaming war cry and they scatter. A 25-pound animal just took dinner from 4 lions. Not because it was stronger, not because it was faster, but because every single one of those lions had done the math and decided the honey badger wasn't worth it. That moment, that walk across the clearing, is one of the most extraordinary things ever captured in wildlife filmmaking, and it tells you everything you need to know about how this animal has survived for millions of years. So, why do lions fear the honey badger? Not because it can overpower them. Not because it's venomous or faster or deadlier in any conventional sense. Lions fear the honey badger for the same reason the honey badger has outlasted ice ages, mass extinctions, and millions of years of evolution on one of the most brutal continents on Earth. Because it costs too much to fight one. Skin that absorbs what should be fatal. A body that shrugs off venom. A nervous system that interprets danger as a reason to move closer. And a reputation earned through countless encounters across countless generations that now precedes it everywhere it goes. The honey badger didn't evolve to be the strongest animal on the savanna. It evolved to make every other animal ask, "Is this really worth it?" And every time, almost without exception, the answer has been no. It's not the biggest. It's not the fastest. It's not the one with the sharpest teeth or the most powerful jaws. But out here, in a place where survival is the only thing that matters, the honey badger has built something more valuable than any of those things. A name that makes predators think twice. And that, in the end, is the most powerful weapon in the animal kingdom.